Hey guys, it's Half-Ass Chappy. How y'all doing tonight? I wanted to do a review on my 2024 KLR 650 Crashbars. Shortly after I bought the bike, I've already had it for a few weeks, but shortly after I bought the bike, I knew I needed Crashbars. Didn't know what kind to get. Really wasn't thinking about it when I picked up the bike, of course, but I knew I was going to need them. Why? I'm half-ass and I'm going to drop it. I'm going to crash it. I'm going to be stupid on it. But I wanted something to protect as much of the plastic as possible, especially with a brand new bike. So anyway, I looked at Tusk. I looked at a couple others online. What I didn't like about them was the bar that goes up over the fender. I didn't like the looks of that. Crosses over the fender. I'm not a big fan of that. So I went with the original KLR OEM Crashbars. Now they make two versions. One's just a frame slider, and version 2 comes up the plastics a little bit. It comes up about a foot over the plastics. It does some protection there. Also bought rear protection for it online. Those were not OEM. Those were exotomers or something. I'll put the description down below. But anyway, I wanted to show you how to install these, what I liked about them, and so forth. So bear with me and we'll get started. First of all, I'll get started with the rear protection. Like I said, these are called exotomers. They only bolt up in two places. They bolt up here, which is pretty simple install, and I'm not kidding you. It took me maybe 15 minutes to do it. Now, they came with their separate bolts. I used the factory bolts over in here because I like the looks of them better, but it matches up pretty good. Does a really good job. This comes with the left and right, of course. Mounts on two ports. Again, I've laid it down a couple times, scratched it. Nothing with the plastics though, which is a good thing. Cost them, I want to say $65 on Amazon. Again, I'll share the link with you if you're interested. Shoot me a comment, let me know. Please subscribe to my channel. This is kind of cool, and I'm starting to really enjoy it. Okay, here's the front Crashbars. Again, the version 1s only have what they call the frame slider. The version 2s have this extra piece here to come up and around. Now, to get to this, you have to remove the factory skid plate with 4 bolts holding that on. This is still the plastic one. I haven't upgraded on that yet. You also have to remove the clutch cable clamp off of the frame. Then you do have to remove, to make it life easier, I tried without it, trust me guys, you don't want to do it. You have to remove this inner fender well, or fairing way there. And it's held on with bolts up and down the fairing, and it kind of snaps out to get to the cable clamp. And trust me, you do have to remove that cable clamp. I tried without it. So then what this does, it mounts there's already factory mount underneath here. There's one on each side. It also mounts, I don't know if you can see that in there, but it mounts down here onto the frame at the bottom piece. It also mounts on top of the frame. So it's a 2 mounting port there, kind of like the old push bars on the big trucks and so forth. I don't know if I can see that, but it's down in here. So it wraps around the frame here and down below with big old U-clamps and dampeners and so forth. Then it bolts, left and right side bolt together. It says it takes about, according to the paperwork, 0.8 hours to install these things. It took me 2 hours. Again, that's why they call me half-ass. The only thing I didn't really like about it, and I can't figure out why, see how close that comes to that frame? And then on the other side, you have a little bit more gap down in here. And if you can see it, a little bit of gap there. Not as much on the other side, and I can't figure out the reasoning why. However, I do like these damn things. It definitely protected the bike. It doesn't come up as high as I'd like, but I think if you went any higher, it would start to give a little bit because there's no mount up in this area here. So anyway, hey guys, tell me what you think. I like your opinion on it. And again, I'm not sponsored by anybody or anything like that. I'm just here having some fun. Love to hear what your thoughts are, and subscribe to my channel. I think it's going to be kind of fun, and I love to post more things what I do and the things I like and don't like. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.